Tonight on DC News Now at 9, shocking new video shows a Chanel store ransacked by thieves. How they were able to distract shoppers from the crime.
No upfront payment from the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Governor Youngkin says Virginia taxpayers won't pay a dime for a new arena. But is that really the case? An expert weighs in.
Hi, everyone. Heading into the first day of winter for your Thursday. Will we see warmer temperatures? Details in a moment.
Christmas comes early for some kids in Hagerstown. Police and fire departments partnering with Santa to connect with families in need.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran in for Thasmin Mahfouz. New video tonight of a major handbag heist in downtown. DC police releasing these security images showing these suspects busting into this Chanel store at City Center, stealing dozens of bags worth thousands of dollars each. It happened around 5:30 Sunday night. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live from City Center. And Marielle, you've learned that this particular Chanel store was targeted before.
Yeah, that's right. It was robbed earlier this year, and in both cases, it was the same MO. The suspects going into the store, one with a fire extinguisher and using that as a distraction so they could rob the store. Now, shoppers we spoke to out here tonight, they tell us the latest video of this attack was shocking. For some regular shoppers at the Chanel and City Center, a handbag heist seems impossible.
Yeah, I mean, they open the door for you and someone greets you right when you go in to shop with you, and they stick with you the whole time.
But it did happen. Police releasing this video Wednesday of a weekend robbery that targeted the high-end store.
I'm shocked.
The video shows a group of suspects entering the store. One sets off a fire extinguisher, using that as a distraction, while the others snatch dozens of bags off the shelves. The group takes off, an armed special police officer employed by the store firing one shot at the suspects.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
Teddy Clary shops at City Center.
The crime in DC has just been outrageous. Yeah. People are being robbed left and right for Canada Goose jackets, for Montclair jackets.
And he's sick of it.
Let us live.
In total, police say 99 bags were stolen. And according to Chanel's website, bags can go for thousands of dollars apiece. Nationwide, the National Retail Federation estimates more than $112 billion in losses last year due to retail theft.
We were in the Louis Vuitton store earlier today shopping and was talking with a salesperson about it and just talking about how unfortunate it is.
Keena Rick says the heist is a reminder to be aware of your surroundings.
I think it's a loss of a sense of security in an area that you think is relatively safe.
And police are searching for 6 suspects in this case. They're also offering a $1,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest in this case. Reporting live from City Center tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. 10 fights in one day. Prince George's County school officials responding tonight after those brawls broke out yesterday at the same high school. Some of them you can see here being recorded and posted to social media. The administrator in charge of Flowers High School sent a letter to families today. Teacher Smalls Screws says the safety of students and staff are top priority. She adds the school is in communication with the families of students involved, but parents still have major concerns.
I should not have to be afraid to send my child to school not knowing what's going to happen if they're going to get caught in some type of brawl like this, and just more security and just, you know, an overall control of the student.
The school says counselors are available to talk with students about effective communication and problem-solving skills. They also are asking parents tonight to help reinforce these principles at home.
This is an extraordinary opportunity for Virginians, for Republicans and for Democrats, for all Virginians.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin talking more about the potential Monumental Move, his plan to build a new arena in Alexandria and move the Wizards and Capitals out of D.C. The new destination is slated as a public-private partnership between the Commonwealth, the city of Alexandria, and the developer. It's estimated to cost $2.2 billion to build, and despite concerns, Governor Youngkin insists none of that upfront money will come from taxpayers. The governor put out a 2-year budget proposal today and says the arena has little impact.
We all know that the sports and entertainment district requires no upfront payment from the Commonwealth of Virginia, and therefore the only inclusion in the budget is $500,000 to support basically the documentation and negotiation of the final deal.
Coming up at 9:30, DC News Now's Max Marcilla takes a deeper look at this budget proposal. Plus, we're going to hear from an expert on if Virginia taxpayers are really in the clear here, or will be the ones shelling out the cash for this monumental move.
Well, one state senator says she wants no part of this arena plan. Democrat Louisa Lucas represents the Portsmouth area. Posting on X today, she said, "Anyone who thinks I'm going to approve an arena in Northern Virginia using state tax dollars before we deliver on toll relief and for public schools in Hampton Roads must think I have dumb bleep written on my forehead." Well, that's how you really think.
Yeah, a little spicy
there. That is a little spicy, yeah, indeed. All right, let's get a first check on the forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
And it's much warmer, well, maybe not much, but it's definitely warmer than yesterday because the winds are not an issue.
Yeah, they have really calmed down across our region, and it makes a huge difference as you're walking out and about, doing that last minute shopping, getting it done, right? We're seeing a good amount of clearing and sunshine this afternoon. Tomorrow, it's a rinse and a repeat situation. The only difference is you do have a few more clouds that are going to be out and about across our region. Here's the biggest impact. Wind flow is 0 right now, and so you got to love that, and it allows things to be warmer even for our overnight lows as well. So wind's not a complaint going into the start of winter, going into tomorrow. Really going to feel like we're still in fall in many locations. 39 right now for a DC metro area. We're into the upper 20s. It is a little bit cooler for Northern Virginia. Out towards Winchester, the higher peaks in elevation. Anne Arundel County, hey, good evening, 38 degrees. So the main culprit of all this great weather that we're seeing is that high that's sitting out towards Asheville, Boonesboro, parts of Charlotte, North Carolina. And so some of that clearing is allowing all of the East Coast to really see some great conditions. It's a go tomorrow for your early morning commute by 8 a.m. into the upper 30s. Tomorrow, still another chilly day, but really high pressure will remain in control. The only big concern that I see right now is traveling back home for Tuesday into Wednesday. We do have a larger storm system. Let's talk about it coming up.
Developing now, a manhunt for a suspect police say drove into 3 people outside of a Rockville courthouse and then took off. It happened last week. The victims are recovering in a hospital with serious injuries tonight. DC News Now's Michaela Newton has the latest on the investigation.
Police are ramping up their investigation tonight, releasing a new photo of the suspect they're looking for. 44-year-old Walter Marquez Aviles faces attempted murder and assault charges. On December 14th, police say a dark-colored SUV struck and seriously injured 2 men ages 22 and 18 and a 79-year-old woman on Montgomery Avenue outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. 2 of the victims, a grandmother and her grandson. One witness told DC News Now that she saw the woman's grandson and said he was very distraught and frantic. After the crash, police say the suspect drove off and remains on the run. The investigation is still ongoing. 2 of the victims remain in the hospital tonight. One of them, a 22-year-old, was released, but anyone with information on this case is asked to call 911 or Rockville City Police. Reporting in Rockville, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.
Well, the National Park Service says it could be several days now before red paint is completely removed from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. The steps are vandalized, you can see here overnight, with graffiti reading "Free Gaza," among other phrases. It is the latest report of vandalism in the district as tensions rise in the Middle East.
Graffiti and national monuments, it's not going to change, what's going on over there. I understand you want to protest, but there are better ways to protest.
The National Park Service is working right now to remove that paint, but in the meantime, Steps on the west side of the reflecting pool will be closed to visitors until it's all gone.
A Confederate statue that stood at Arlington National Cemetery for more than a century has been taken down. Crews removed the 32-foot monument today following a legal battle this week. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin disagreed with the decision to remove the statue. He's now made arrangements for it to be moved to Newmarket Battlefield Park. Tonight, some kids in Hagerstown got to check off some items from their holiday shopping list.
They certainly did. It's all thanks to the Hagerstown Police and Fire Department's Shop of the Hero program. Our Skylar Salas tagged along with some of the kids and shows us just how impactful this program is for some families.
Well, it looks like Santa is getting a little bit of help this holiday season as the Hagerstown Police and Fire Department help Washington County Public School kids shop right before Christmas.
Perfect.
The Shop with a Hero program consists of bringing children within the school system. We try to pick elementary school age kids. I work directly with the schools, targeting kids who maybe have had a rough time this year. Parents might have lost their job, just need a little pick-me-up.
According to the Hagerstown Police Department, a total of 12 kids, 2 from each school in the city, get an hour to get some things off their Christmas list. But it's not just all about getting toys.
I work with the families. We discuss things that they need. It's not just about buying toys. It could be they need a coat, they need shoes, they need hats, they need gloves. So the fun part is watching the men try to shop for the younger kids.
I just looked at them all, kept them beside me until I figured out.
According to the U.S. Census, about 20 to 25% of families in Hagerstown live in poverty. So you can imagine how vital resources like this are to families, especially around the holidays.
It lets the kids see us in a different light. We're just humans. We're humans. We're out here having a good time with them. They get to ride in fire trucks, get to ride in cop cars. It's just fun for them. And it might just bring a little bit more joy for maybe a time that's not joyful for them.
The little girl tonight got pink sparkly shoes, and she got a new baby doll that she's going to rock, and she decided to name the baby Snowflake. It's just little things like that that make me feel like maybe at the end of the day, we're making a difference.
Reporting in Hagerstown, Maryland, Skylar Salas for DC News Now.